Hey everyone, I hope you'll be doing great. And I really appreciate you joining in the evening today. And we will be covering a little bit about the importance of the Snowflake, the significance of the Snowflake plus ADF combination in the market, and why it is more upcoming thing, why it's trending as compared to the other data warehousing solutions in the market. That comparison we are going to do. And yeah, we'll understand more about the job market for the Snowflake data engineers, and then any questions and answer will cover up that. So let me just quickly start sharing my screen and let me know if it's up. We are here to master Snowflake plus Azure Data Factory, right? That's what the agenda and the context for this bootcamp. Let's start quickly without wasting much time. So just a quick intro about myself.
This is Sudip Kumar. I'm data engineering manager at top analytics company. With 10 years of experience in IT and data engineering, I'm having a certification in Azure and Snowflake. I'm specialized in Azure Data Factory, Snowflake, and Databricks, and technologies like Spark, SQL, and Python. I'm having a proven track record of leading successful data modernization projects for Fortune 500. Currently, I'm mentoring at KSR since last 6 months.
So you might be wondering that why this combination is there and why we are focusing so much on the Snowflake side, right? Why this Snowflake data engineering? So that's really came into picture by looking in the aspect of Snowflake, that the features that it's providing in the market. So where exactly we are using those features and how it's helping the client, and that's why these things are coming up. So the first thing what I feel is the scalability and the performance. So Snowflake itself is very scalable platform. And if I talk about only scalability, so what do you mean by scalability? Anyone, if you want to, because I can understand in this forum we have a good amount of people with high number of experience as well, a kind of mix of that, right? With more experience and less experience, right? So you can unmute yourself and then maybe you want to answer this question, that what is autoscaling?
It's
So
capable
the
of handling more data and whenever the less data also.
Okay, next. Who else want to add?
Yeah, hi Sudip. Very good evening. So
Yeah.
basically, this auto scaling helps us to, let's say, if we have 10 GB of data and we are using up to 10 GB, and now if 12 GB data is coming, then like we do, it's auto scaling. What it will help, like it will provide that environment so that we can utilize that data into particular environment as well. So according to our data, we can use that scalability options for the organizations.
Hmm. Okay, good. And you want to add?
Yeah, the auto scaling in the means of there is a automatic whatever the infrastructure resources that is already automated, means whatever the CPU, memory, storage, the in the on
Hmm.
premise we are handling those
Hmm.
things, that is automated in that environment already. So that is calling as a auto scaling, that is automatically handling.
Correct. You are right, Jay. And somewhat others are also right. They told about scaling, but we ask auto scaling, right? So before auto, let's understand scaling, right?
Scaling,
So,
whatever he told, for that, if something is extra added based on our requirement, it will upgrade without any manual intervention.
what will upgrade?
Suppose as of today, my data is we are using 2 GB data.
Hmm.
For example, so suddenly the data source side, the data is increased, the volume of the data. So then automatically, whenever they increase, we will maybe we have some limit. So based on that, tomorrow, so whenever increase from 2 to 3, automatically it will increase. It will raise 3 GB. It will take and it will
do the all the process what we have developed. For
Hmm.
example, suppose we have created a one report today that is occupying 2 GB data. So
Hmm.
tomorrow it will increase when the data source means the inflow of data is increases.
Hmm.
Automatically, it will increase the load capacity and the resource, the other things, whatever he told.
Yes. Resources, you told right. So we are talking about the scaling of the resources to meet the workload. Okay. So let's say we have any of the e-commerce platform, let's say assume, okay. So as and when the workload increases, more customers are coming up, right? Let's say there is a sale going on, Republic Day sale or any other sale, festival season sale going on. And so in that case, the in that first day itself, right? Let's say more customers are coming on that platform suddenly, right? The workload suddenly increases, correct? So they have to provision more resources to manage the workload. Okay. So that's just an example, right? So they need to provision the resources. They need to provision all those compute, right? So that the platform can handle the workload. Okay, that's one of the very good analogy or simple example, right? So how it's done? That's a scaling. Scaling means adding the resource as and as needed. Okay, that could be manual, that could be automatic. Okay, so we are talking about auto scaling. So since we are talking about the data warehouse platform, okay, cloud data warehousing platform, and that's what the Snowflake is, right? So we are talking about the compute so that the any query load which is coming up, right? Any users are suddenly increase, or let's say more complex queries there, correct? In that case, and that's again, you have to fire a query on large amount of data set. Okay. In that case, it will scale up the resource. Okay. And automatic it will be done. It will scale up the resource, increase the size of the compute from small to medium or medium to large, whatever that category is. Okay. And that is the main thing over here in Snowflake. It can auto scale the compute or the warehouse. Okay. And that's what the picture is. Okay. So now we understand about the auto scaling. So this is the very good use case over here. And when we talk about multi-cluster, these two things actually work together. Okay. By cluster, you can simply understand the node or simply understand as a one of the instance of one compute. Okay. So adding more computes and that particular compute is having multiple clusters. All right. Let's suppose we have one particular compute, and that capacity of the compute is one node. Okay, you can take an example from databricks side, right? Or multiple examples we have. So that is a single cluster compute. Let's suppose we have multiple clusters to handle the load from coming from the multiple users, right? So if we keep increase the cluster size, if we increase the number of clusters in a particular compute, that becomes a multi-cluster, right? From one to many. Here in Snowflake, we have a limit 1 to 10 we can keep, right? If let's say if the size of the warehouse is small, the clusters can be 1 to 10 for a particular small that warehouse. So that's a capability, right? So same compute of small size, it can have 10 clusters running parallelly. Okay. So parallelism is there to handle the workload from 100 plus users at same time. That is the concurrency. We call it as a concurrency. That's what the capability of Snowflake is. It provides the compute with multi clusters, right? That's a complete architecture we have. And this really help us to handle the workload, and it really do it with the good performance. Okay, means it gives a good performance. It means query executed fast, right? And it no need to wait for another node or another query to complete first, then or it would no need to wait in the queue list. Okay, that's a one major use case. And in the second, in this, the second point is optimizing query execution with micro partition and the result cache. This is a very good another example and another feature of Snowflake. So I'll quickly take a one question from Mahesh Babu. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hi Sudip. This scaling thing which you said, parallelism, I guess it is available in other cloud environments as well. What makes Snowflake special about the Azure itself is having Synapse Analytics. How is it like they want to go with Snowflake? Is it like client requirement, or is there anything which Snowflake gives more advantage over the other clouds?
Yeah, I'll come to that question, Mahir. We have a separate slide to do the comparison. So this is just a one aspect you have seen.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure, sure. Thank you. Yeah,
Let's continue and understand the other aspect as well. Okay,
sure. Thank you.
cool. Yes, yes, you are correct, Krishna. So yes. So scaling again, it can be vertical and horizontal, right? So increasing the size of vertical scaling and adding a multiple cluster is a horizontal scaling. This is just an example of scaling. Okay, cool. So moving to the second point, right? Optimize query execution, right? So it has a capability that it can use the caches, okay, and uh, actually the data is stored in the micro partitions of and again in the compressed form. Okay, so that's a very good capability. So what needs to be done in if the micro partitions the data is stored, it really helps to fetch the data faster. Okay, no need to do the micro partition. You can assume Athil, as a kind of a, uh, thing to store in the backend. How the data is stored, it's stored in the micro partitions, kind of a bucket. Okay, in one bucket, let's say few records are there. In another bucket, let's say another few records are there, depending on the limit of the columns. Okay, or limit of the size of the data. Okay, that's how it will definitely cover in depth all these terminologies, right? This is you can understand in the storage area, in the storage layer, the backend, the things are stored in the data is stored in the micro partitions. Okay, and again they are stored in the ordered way. Okay, automatically there are another concepts comes in like clustering, right? Indexing is not there in the Snowflake. It has this clustering in which becomes automatic clustering. It automatically handle the things, right? Things are mentioned in the ordered way, right? And you can basically, it really helps to optimize the query. And again the cache part, if I come up, so cache is basically storing the data in the virtual warehouse layer, and even in the metadata cache. There are three type of caches we have. Yeah. So metadata, result cache, right? Warehouse cache. So like that, this is real. This is how it helps to scale up and improve the performance. Okay, that's a one really big use case. Now let's talk about the cost efficiency. So cost efficiency means how much it costs for the companies, right, to execute or implement the solutions on the Snowflake. Okay. So I understand this also have the pay per use, right, as other cloud providers, but we'll talk about from that perspective in the next slide. But we are just focusing in this slide more on the benefit and why the data engineering implementation in the Snowflake is effective, right? So cost efficiency, it helps to the model is pay per use, right? But again, they have separated the billing because things are separate. Storage and compute are separate. I'm not sure if you know about the three different layers of Snowflake. Maybe if you missed the session in the first session that we have, right? So there are actually three layers in Snowflake architecture. The first is the storage, then virtual warehouse, right? We call it as a compute. Another is a that cloud computing layer. Okay, the first layer, which is the mastermind of Snowflake. So here, the main significant, main importance of Snowflake is it has uh, decoupled these things, storage and compute. They are separate. So that's why the pricing for that is also separate. So we'll only be charged for that amount of data that's stored. That's one thing. And again, to do the compute, to fetch the data from those storage layer, whatever we'll use, whatever will fetch or whatever queries we'll write, right? Or execute, that's what the amount is charged to us. And the next point is the auto suspend and auto resume warehouse to save code. Yeah, this is very good benefit, guys. I think we have it. So this feature that once you execute a query, okay, if the warehouse is suspended, it auto resume the warehouse. Okay, and that auto resume is again very fast. Okay, and fast I mean like it's in seconds. All right. So auto suspend means suspend the warehouse automatically if no queries are firing up on top of it. Okay, it detects that thing automatically. Just configure the warehouse to suspend it after 10 minutes of no activity. Okay, that's a best practices, I would say. Now we covered the second point, the cost efficiency, right? Now, what is the next big thing which makes the Snowflake data engineering very popular? That's a data sharing and the collaboration. So this robust data sharing and collaboration. What is data sharing? It's very simple term. Do you want to tell anyone know like what is data sharing in cloud? In terms of cloud, I'm asking. Jay or anyone.
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
What is data sharing?
Here we can share the data to multiple accounts. We can give the access to the data
Yeah. As
according to
per
the
my
data.
understanding, data sharing, like through that, we can share the data with the required person. Let's say, like in Databricks, I do use
It's
this data
possible
sharing.
account to account.
Sorry, Hazar, can you repeat? From
It
data
is
sharing
possible
tablets?
to share the data account to account level or role
Okay.
based level.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it actually not sharing the data, or it is actually we are giving the access to the particular
Mhm.
data.
Mhm.
Okay, that's
Mhm. Yeah, that's again one of the way you provide a access, but we are talking about a this is just a little bigger term, right?
Yeah, it's
Anyone?
more about
Yeah,
Mahesh here,
Workstation,
Sudip.
yeah, Mahesh.
It's
workstation.
more about like a client having more than like on-premise devices or clouds of different, like say suppose Oracle, say suppose Google or Azure,
Mhm. Mhm.
and maybe some of the data is an on-premise, and in a
Mhm.
bigger client, what happens is they do have a different, say like pharmacy account, like insurance account. The same client might be having different accounts working on different kind of clouds. So if they want to pool up and share the data among these kind of accounts, so I
Mhm.
think that's where this data sharing comes up.
Correct, correct.
About
They
the
can, we
single
can,
client, but they have
yeah.
different accounts, kind of thing. Yeah.
Correct. It's a good analogy. Yeah. Satya is telling similar to mirroring the data. No,
The workspace sharing,
sorry. Then
workspace sharing.
workspace sharing. Like example, where you have seen
So
that.
whatever the code or modification I was working on, I can share that to my team,
No, no, no.
other
It's
team.
not code sharing. It's not kind of
Workspace.
work. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Only the data sharing, like
Or it
sharing
is
whatever
okay.
the data you have. Correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Sharing the data, whatever you have with you, or because see, nowadays, guys, this is really a very good thing to understand that the data is a product. Okay, data is a product
Yeah.
means your solutions that you are providing. Okay, so uh, solution in the sense, let's say we build a software. That's a software. That's a product. Okay, but nowadays people are using data as a product. It means we have prepared the data, make it ready for a person or a interested users to use it and do some analysis. For example, COVID data, right? You would have gone through Kaggle and everything. Even in the Snowflake as well, there are multiple third-party data tools, right? Who share the data, give the data for anyone. It's available for anyone. And there is again different categories, like you can make it available for free or the paid, right? They have the data ready. They have done the data profiling, histories of data, 2 year of data, 1 year of data. Everything is available because now the data is a product. They're giving it, they're sharing the data. Hey, this is what we have. Okay, go ahead, use it, do your research. Okay, or use it where you want to use. Okay, so that's what this data sharing is very important nowadays. And now Snowflake is like, this is the third main feature of Snowflake where the data sharing is very easy, even within the organization and outside the organizations as well. Okay, I think Muhammad was talking about that same account sharing with the different let's say line of businesses, right? Or different departments we have. You can share the same set of customer or the master data with them, right? Or whatever the common data set you want to share with them. Okay, so that's very good use case. Okay, let's say you would have heard about Nielsen data, or yeah, Nielsen data is the one where they provide this kind of data for most of the organizations to do some research. They sell the data. Okay, so KPMG as well, they are also doing. So likewise, this data is a product and they are sharing it nowadays. They are selling it as a product, and they're getting generating the revenues out of it. Okay, but again, data is also an asset for the company. Okay, so to maintain this asset, that's why we have the Snowflake. That's why we have lots of solutions other as well, right? And that's what we are here. That's what the data engineering, right? Engineering for the data, correct? So we can understand the importance of data now. So to share the data, that's again the security point of view comes into picture. Hey, if we share it, they might use it, or they might make edit it, or some changes they can make, right? So where this sharing data with the securely way, right? Secure way, and even sharing the latest updates as well, real time data, right? So across the accounts and even the without any redundancy of the data. Okay, that is a benefit of Snowflake. Securely, real time, okay, and without any redundancy. It means redundancy means, can you anyone share what the redundancy is?
Duplication, avoid the duplication.
Duplication. Correct. So no need to mirroring the data. I think one person also put in a chat data mirroring. We are not keeping a copy of the data, just providing access to the user to whom we will share with the access to that read access, secure read access on the micro partitions. Yeah, we are not repeating the same data, okay, on the micro partition. So we know data is stored in the micro partitions, okay, the set of buckets and having the data, right? We are sharing, they should be pointing to this, okay. We are not copying the micro partition and not creating a copy and giving access to that. No. So storage will be less, correct? While data sharing, there is no copy, same copy, read access only, secure way, and the real time as well. Okay, that's the one good point about Snowflake. Now, cross cloud. What is cross cloud? Or we can say the collaboration, data replication. So, what I feel is data replication is a very could be like one of the issue if we need to replicate the data from one region to another or one cloud platform to another. Okay, this makes the this feature very good importance, because here you can build the data clean rooms, or even you can collaborate with the others because we are sharing the data, right? So if you want to like collaborate, if you want to handle multiple teams are basically handling the same kind of data, right? That collaboration can be done very easily. Okay, I'll quickly lots of other slides to cover. I think we understood, right? Three major points: scalability, performance, cost wise, it's very good. Okay, it's very cost savvy, and data sharing and the collaboration. This features, this use case are there in the Snowflake. That's why we are going for Snowflake. Cool. That's why the Snowflake is actually revolutionizing the data engineering industry by making it faster, scalable, and efficient or cost effective. Okay. Now, now this is another very good slide that you might like every one have that thoughts in the mind. Hey, why Snowflake? Why? How we can compare it with other data warehousing solutions we have in the market from other cloud providers? Okay, so uh, what I feel like, see, I don't, I'm not telling that they are, there is some issue in that. Like, I was just comparing with the features. Okay. There is always scope of improvement in any of the tool. I'm not saying Snowflake is a like everything for that, but yeah, somewhat the solutions that it's providing, the features that it's providing, it's pretty much good and competitive with others. And I would say, if you see this, one second, data sharing. Yeah, data sharing is one of the feature, but I'll feel like one of the main feature of this Snowflake is, as compared to other cloud provider, if I say, is a multi-cloud functionality, which I already share or discussed in the last um, master classes, that it support the platform, like it provides the platform for storing the data on in any of the three platforms. Let's suppose I am the client and I have my subscriptions and the packages and license from the Azure, okay, and Power BI as well. I have lots of setup in that. So in I can go for Snowflake for data warehousing solutions, right? Because in the storage, we can integrate it with the Azure. And it really helps us. We have ADF as well, right, in the architecture. So ADF can move the data easily from one layer to another within the Snowflake. Why? Because the backend storage layer of your cloud platform is Azure. So there is a choice, correct? But if we need to use Redshift, let's suppose we don't have Snowflake in the picture. If I'm the Azure client, I'm more towards have all the platform components from Azure. But let's suppose we don't have Synapse, but if we need to use Redshift, because we know that let's suppose Redshift is better than Synapse. But in that case, don't you think your cost will be very higher to move the data into the data warehouse in this Redshift? Move the data to ingress, or the egress cost is very high over here. Okay. So that's what the Snowflake came into picture. Okay. I'll quickly go through these pointers. Performance wise, we know this is auto optimized. You know what is auto optimized? It's basically you no need to do the manual tuning or indexing. No need to do the tuning, and no need to just handle the manual scalability. Okay. Let's suppose in Synapse we have little bit of tuning and indexing required, and same for the Redshift. In BigQuery, for the serverless, it was little slow for large query, right? But here we have the caching mechanism, we have the micro partitions, right? We also have the scalability in picture that we just learned, right? So that really helps to uh, come this Snowflake in another better way in this one of the aspect. So
If
scalability, yeah.
apart from micro-partitioning and caching, how can we optimize the queries or large query in Snowflake? Other method apart from that?
So if I talk about large queries, Hazar, so by large query means the data set is very large, right?
Yeah,
Or
data
the
set
logic
as
is
well
very
as
uh,
logic. I'm talking
logic,
about.
yeah,
Yeah.
logic is very large. So Snowflake has a auto optimized feature. It automatically optimizes the query first of all, right? You no need to like a previous platforms. You don't need to do the explain plan, and you need to manually select it, because in case of optimizing the complex query, you might need to do it in the previous platforms, on-prem platform. So
But
this is auto optimized.
it will not change the logic now. How we can do the optimization techniques during the Snowflake?
So by auto optimize mean, it definitely it's not going to change the logic, right? But it will auto optimize the better way to go to that, to fetch the data which is mentioned in the logic in the query. Okay. And with the help of micro partitions. What do you mean by micro partition? We already discussed, right? The small buckets, the compressed form. Okay. The compressed it the one partition is around, I think, 60 MB of compressed data it's stored. Okay. Likewise, there are multiple partition, and it's immutable, right? You can't change it. So for everything new coming up, new partitions is there, right? And it's a basically columnar format. That is the one main benefit of it, to fetch the data faster. Okay. Another feature, another thing is using the caching. Caching means it has a cache. Data is already cache in all the three two layers basically, so that it will first try to fetch the data from cache. That makes the performance faster.
Okay, can you add the databricks in comparison also? Some points.
Databricks, yeah, because see, I was talking about major
How it
functionality.
Snowflake different from the databricks also? I need to
That is a
understand.
good discussion. We can definitely add that maybe in the next sessions, because See, Snowflake and Databricks, they are really competitor. Okay, we can discuss on that. Yeah, we can put some more content around it, and we can talk about it. But for now, we are talking about the platforms, and because Databricks don't have any platform, right? So it combines again with the Azure or AWS separately, right? And that's how. Okay,
Okay,
moving to the
okay,
scalability. Yeah, Azure.
okay.
Okay,
Continue.
that's great. Uh, Moving to the scalability part. So again, limited auto scalability here is there, right? And in AWS, there are fixed clusters. Manual scaling is there. Redshift, BigQuery, it is again have a limited concurrency. But here in Snowflake, it's really a true auto scale. Just set it up once, set up the multiple cluster, the number of the cluster you want, the max cluster, right? And it will take care of that automatically. Okay. Moving to the ease of use. So yeah, so see, if you need to set up Azure Synapse, right? You need to good hands-on on Azure side, right? And same for the Redshift. There are lots of cluster complexity, cluster management, and the node management things are there. And BigQuery is really SQL based, but that really needs a optimization. But here in Snowflake, it's fully managed. The platform is fully managed by the Snowflake itself. No operations needed, right? You don't need to configure it. It's very easy to use in the sense from UI perspective as well. If you would have really taken any trial account for Snowflake or any video you would have seen, you would see the UI of it. Even a beginner can start working within an hour to once he go through that, right? So that's what the UI and the easy of use this platform is all about. Okay. Data sharing. So data sharing, I think this is a very good topic that we just discussed. And let's understand how about Azure Synapse. So there is no cross cloud sharing, it's there, right? So that's what I think I talked about in this slide in the earlier. They can't share the data across the cloud. Same for the AWS and GCP. But here, Snowflake data can be shared across the cloud as well as across the regions. Okay. Let's suppose one another particular Snowflake or any other Azure, any other platform who want to access the data from Snowflake, they can use the connectors and they can easily access it. Okay. That's what this thing is all about. Security and compliance. So, yeah, Azure is very good in that. Okay, I totally agree. And AWS, it has a AIM based security again for the BigQuery as well. But yes, so Snowflake, it's very good in security. Security and data sharing is a very good and easy of use. This is a one of the best USP of Snowflake. So it provides the enterprise grade security. Okay, the AES level of security is there, and if with respect to the implementation of the masking and all those stuff like role based access, correct? All the stuff is also available in the Snowflake where you can just provide the role, particular role, the access to the limited data set or based on the condition. Okay, and this data masking is all about the credit cards. If you need to mask that sensitive information, right, that personal information, you can mask that simply. And with again, you can put an expression, hey, just mask the last four digits, right, like a credit card. So that's how this security and compliance is good in Snowflake. Cost efficiency. Uh, I think this is pretty much almost same, but yeah, you can see in Redshift, there's a fixed cluster pricing, right? It could be expensive, and GCP is really a query based, right? It's high for the frequent queries which we need to run, but here it's different, right? It's pay as is use, but it's again decoupled the warehouse and the storage, compute and the storage, right? It has auto suspend and all over, no need to provision anything extra, right? Whatever you need to do, whatever you need, then only go for that only. So in all aspect, what I feel, Snowflake is on top. Okay, and that's what we are now have started this boot camp for the Snowflake as well. Okay, because we are seeing lot of opportunities in the market, and that what we feel, hey, we have the opportunities. Let's make the people ready for that. Okay, and even the person who are already working in Snowflake in the session, maybe Jay, right? Jay Kumar. Uh, yeah. So you would have seen any person, any one who is already working in Snowflake. They know they are getting lots of work, right? People are our clients are going behind this. So that's what we discuss about this comparison. Okay. So yeah. So what we learn, why this is standing out, these are the few pointers, right? We just discussed. It's a multi-cloud, true multi-cloud, right? You can seamlessly use it across the clouds and no infrastructure management. Okay. Focus on the data. It's a completely SaaS product. Okay. No, even the administration stuff is very less, but not that much of thing which was there in the on-prem things, right? It's really faster and smarter. As I told, right? Automatic tuning is there, performance tuning is done automatically, caching functionality is there, right? And it's really best for the nowadays modern data engineering stuff is here. It's really good for that. Why? Because it can handle the all type of data it can store. Okay. Uh, Cost effective. Yeah, this is the pointer that only pay for what you are using and no anything idle cost. Except for that, the whatever storage cost is there, and that's again storage cost is very very much cheap. Cheap. Okay. Okay. So what we learn that Snowflake is the really the future of cloud data warehousing. That's what they are targeting for. That's what their vision is, to make the platform easy to use, to make the platform uh, like easy to share the data, right? Because sometimes we have the data with us, but we are not able to share it very secure manner, real time data. We can't share it with within the organizations, right? So these things are the really the USP of Snowflake. Okay. So one second. Cool. So this is, I think we already discussed about it, but yeah, these are the salary insights for a Snowflake data engineer. And as a data engineer, you would be working on Snowflake advanced features and the architecture you should know. You should know about the ADF, right? SQL, DBT. DBT is really we use for most of the to maintain the code versioning in the Snowflake and doing all the transformations. Python, Snowpark, Fabric, right? These all skills are in demand, and that's what we are targeting in this bootcamp. So far, any questions from the session? We are open for the questions and answer. Uh, Mahesh, you want to add anything?
Hello, Sudip Kumar. Hello,
Uh,
Sudip
yeah,
Kumar.
please go ahead.
What are the Microsoft or Snowflake certifications available?
Okay. So Snowflake have lots of certification available of core means the basic certifications as well as the advanced certifications. Okay. So if I talk about basic certification, so it basic the fundamental certification for it is a Snow Pro. Snow Pro core certification, that is the must for any other certification, that you can say the path of certification goes through this. First do a Snow Pro, then divert it to any advanced level. And in the advanced level, there are multiple based on the profiles. Let's say advanced data engineer certification or data analyst or data scientist. All those stuff is there, even the data architect. Okay. These all are available in Snowflake. For Azure, I think you guys are already aware. It's AZ900 fundamentals to understand it. And then I think for DP203 is expiring next month for Azure Data Engineer Associate. And now I think we have a 7034 Fabric. Okay. So that's is the uh, good one. You can target maybe one by one, not all at once, definitely. So pick any one if you want, right? So because it's good to have certification, at least for the basic one to get an idea, right? Idea means like this complete bootcamp is here to give a complete training on that, but certification from point of view for the getting a uh, job, right? And this is really added up. Okay.
Who is the trainer for Fabric here?
Hello.
Yeah, Sudip. Who is the
Yeah.
trainer for Fabric?
Who is the trainer for Fabric?
Yeah, you are
Okay.
giving.
Yeah. We'll take.
Okay.
So Fabric will cover it around ADF. Once we cover the ADF part, we'll at the end we'll also cover the Fabric.
Okay.
Sandeep, how Snowflake Snowflake is syntax, whatever the queries and other thing is similar is like Oracle PLSQL syntax.
Yes, this is very good question. SQL, this is very good from the ease of use point of view. It uses the ANSI SQL syntax. Okay. So if any person who have worked upon the on-prem databases, right, or any MySQL, any of the SQL database, right, so they can easily work on this Snowflake. Okay.
Okay, and for the procedure related, what we are using, as I have heard someone that JavaScript is using for the procedure regarding
So,
procedural language.
So procedure language, there are the major is this Java as well as SQL. Okay. If you have written some sort of procedure and you want to import it over here directly, you can just put some syntax additional options are there. Just put 2 to 3 line of code like language and just mention the SQL, then it will take it. Okay. JavaScript is really almost same, but the difference is little bit of syntax, how you define the variable, how you call the variable, right? How you execute a query, all the stuff came into picture.
Okay, okay, fine.
Great. Yeah,
Hi, Sudip.
Ranjit.
Can you
Yep.
please talk a little bit about AI part of the Snowflake?
Srini, can you just be louder?
Okay. Can you touch base on the certifications around Snowflake AI? I read about some Cortex, something like that. I don't
Cortex
know much
agents,
about it.
yes.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, please.
what I feel like, see, Cortex agent and that the the new stuff around the MLs and the Gen AI of the Snowflake, right? So they are providing these Cortex agent. They have this functionality that you can, even if you are a data scientist, right, if your client have worked upon, they want you to worked on, they have selected Snowflake as a ML solution as well, so it is available. That functionality is very good available over here. You can uh, build that solution, do the feature engineering, right, make use of this Cortex, right, and build the models and all the stuff, train it, test it. Okay, that is available over here. But I hope that like that is not a part, because this is for the data engineering and not for the data scientists, right? So, but yeah, these things are very good in Snowflake as well, right? So just try to understand Databricks and Snowflake, they both are competitor. Okay, and they are very good competitor. So you can understand Snowflake is giving a competition to Databricks. So definitely these all features should be available over here. Okay, and the people are really good using. Why? Because see, data is there. So wherever the data goes, all those solutions goes, right? So again, use of AI, and we also have some chat feature like chat GPT in the Snowflake. Okay. Where you can just select the database, select the table, ask some insights. That is also there. And this ML solution is also there, where you can build those applications in the Snowflake. You can build a dashboard in the Snowflake. So lots of stuff in the Snowflake that we are going to cover up.
Thank you.
Sandeep, and nowadays in the Naukri portal also, when I am looking, as compare the Snowflake more openings, like nowadays I'm looking for Databricks and Azure data engineering there.
Sorry, can you repeat?
I'm saying that when
Hmm.
I'm trying to search, I have many times searched in the Naukri portal. There is a openings for Databricks and Azure data engineering is more as
Mhm.
compared to Snowflakes.
Hmm. Okay, okay. So I think that's again depend like what profile you are looking for. Okay. So what is the setting and configuration of your profile? But that's what I'm telling. Hey, this is the upcoming thing. Okay. So they are basically giving a competitive competition to Databricks. They are in the market. Okay. But it might take
One
some time
second,
for
Sudip.
them. Yeah.
Just give me a second. Let me share my screen. I'm just requesting to Sudip.
Go
Could you
ahead.
please allow
Go
me
ahead.
to share my screen?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So it's a Naukri. I'm just checking right away. There are 1,20,000 jobs in a Naukri. 1 lakh. Maybe I'm poor in maths. It's 1,20,367, right? Is it visible, sir? Team Sudip.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes, Mahesh, it is visible.
You can see I just searching in the Snowflake jobs only.
It's
It's around
really
one lakh twenty
visible.
thousand.
Yeah. Correct, correct. We
So
can
it's
really see.
emerging like yes, regular Azure data engineering, AWS data engineering jobs are there, and also similar way like people also available. But Snowflake it's a slow growing now. There is some difference, maybe already
Mhm.
discussed. I guess the difference between regular data engineer and Snowflake data engineer. Companies need both people to reduce their cost cutting and all right. So they are using for data warehousing Snowflake now. So companies are expecting multi skills. You can see here DBT with the Snowflake. We are covering even DBT, Snowflake data engineer. You can check all the skill set. Maybe in LinkedIn also you guys can check it similar way. How many openings are available in the market? See here Snowflake with AWS. Some companies Snowflake with Azure. Okay. Right. So it's available team. But because you are looking for data engineer, maybe it may show more about Azure
Yeah,
data engineer or something.
it totally depends which keyword
Yeah.
we are searching for.
Yes. It's available jobs, sir. And similar way, Azure AWS GCP. In fact, some people in our current cloud data engineer students, they are enrolling for Snowflake as well. Just they already know, so they are already enrolling Azure AWS GCP and Fabric. SQL Python is common for both people. Instead of a PySpark in Azure data, here they need to learn Snowpark. Anyway, when they know PySpark already, adding Snowpark will be become easy for them, right? Yeah. So, any questions, guys?
Yeah, I think Wani Mahesh is asking for your number, so maybe you can reach out
Yeah,
to
yeah.
him.
You can take my number, guys. It's 99.
Maybe you can put it in a chat. Yeah.
Maybe I can't post to all
Okay,
the
okay,
people.
that's fine.
I'm just pinging here. You can give it.
Hmm.
Sudhir. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Hello, Sudip.
Yeah. Hi, sir.
I have a query like, what will be the, I mean, which is the best combination of Snowflake with GCP, AWS, or Azure? So, how can we differ?
Uh,
Which is the
I will
best
tell you.
combination?
We need three. Two mainly,
Okay.
not at three. GCP not that much for now, but AWS and ADF both are using widely. We can say like a 50-50 share is there. Previously, AWS have more than Azure, honestly. But from last couple of months, they are focusing on Azure with the Snowflake. That's the reason this is the first batch we are teaching Snowflake with Azure. From last 2 years, we are teaching Snowflake with AWS. Even here and here, some people are expecting like a Snowflake with AWS. What we are planning, they can join the live class for Snowflake with ADF. That AWS concept we are planning to provide for free of cost.
So where we can get those, like after completion of this Snowflake with
No. Once you
AWS?
join this course, like that AWS also, while you are enrolling for the regular course, right? I will assign the Snowflake AWS records also.
Okay, it will be only the recorded sessions, or it will be
Only
going
record,
on a live?
not live. Live in the sense, again, it will take another 1 to 1.5 months. Now the course duration is near to 4 to 4.5 months. It may go for 6 months. We are focusing mainly ADF with the Snowflake, SQL, Snowflake, Python, Snowpark, DBT. AWS concepts we are providing record. Last batch records I will assign. This batch live will be Azure.
Okay, got it.
Any other questions, team?
What will be the cost, Mahesh? Like
it's at 27,000.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah. You can attend 4 more lectures. This is the first session only, and tomorrow SQL and those concepts going to be teach you. So you can check next 4 sessions also. Then you can take a decision to consider
Yeah,
proceed further.
correct. So tomorrow we'll be starting with the main practical and the hands-on thing. That first topic we'll be picking up is the SQL, and that will go around I think 2 weeks. Yeah. So tomorrow we'll start more on the hands-on part. Today we just covered up this importance and through this text and all.
I just joined, like I mean to say, after the class I joined. What are the prerequisites for this?
Nothing. If you have basic English communication, that is sufficient for now. Okay. So we will teach from very scratch. You just hear the word Snowflake. We will feel like you just hear the word called SQL. We feel like you just hear the word called Snowpark or DBT, whatever it may be. We will consider like people just completed their graduation and they joined this course. Who knows already little bit of data engineering? Maybe initially those people will feel bored because we will teach like a kid, again teaching from the very scratch. If you know already SQL, first couple of sessions maybe you will feel bored. Because people will join from different genres. Some people have might be ideas, some people they don't have any idea about. We can't consider everyone like I'm not sure Bhaskar how much knowledge you have and Jay Singh how much you have, right? So that's the reason we are planning to teach from very scratch, sir.
Yeah, got it.
In the some concept of data side, some concept of data side like micro data partition, these things like it was not able to understand by me because most of in the support side I have, and this thing is uh, not I was able to understand this thing. So I will request to the trainer that from the layman language please teach us, because most we all have a different level, so
Yes.
not assume only
We
for
will go
the
with some
like,
examples to
professional.
understand easily, Jay. So those kind of scenarios when we are going with the regular topics, right? We will take some examples in real time examples, so maybe we can understand easily.
Because most
Definitely.
of the today's topic I was not able to understand.
Okay.
So definitely we'll take a real-time analogy to make you understand, and we are not moving to another topic without your consent, right? So you should be agreed and aligned on the topic. Yeah, we'll try
Yeah.
our definitely best in the layman language to make everyone understand.
Thank you, Sudip.
So the tenure of the course is 4 months, right? You said.
Yes.
And how many projects you will be cover?
Minimum 3
So
projects, guys.
yeah.
Okay.
So how about the projects? Is it when within the 4 months period, all the projects will be done? How the
Yes.
guidelines will be there?
Mahesh, you're going to take that question. Uh, these projects that we shared, right? So these are going to be provided, let's say, what I feel like after each of the topic you complete it, right? You're going to cover up, you're going to understand SQL, Python, right? This DBT, Snowflake, ADF, right? Including Fabric. So after completing each of the topic in the course, like, not course, the topic, right? We'll be providing some small case studies and the small mini projects to make you implement the whatever you have learned, right? And at the end, we'll be providing these capstone projects, okay? Uh, and that you have to be complete. That will include the complete understanding of the boot camp, okay?
Capstone project is after all the modules are covered, like
Yes, yes,
SQL,
all
right?
modules covered. Yes,
So is it like I need to did something and submit, or it will be like a interactive
so definitely,
clarification
see,
which will be there?
that should be the part of this boot camp. So you will get a time to submit it, and we definitely on regular basis, as and when the people are submitting, we'll discuss about this. Okay, it's
We
not
will
that the
be
video behind. We'll
no,
discuss about the problem. We'll discuss about the solutions and the different approaches people are applying, and that's how we'll implement it. Okay.
okay.
The idea is to make you have a good hands-on how the real world things are done. Okay.
Yeah. So
So
We will
yeah,
cover
Ranjan.
the
Yeah.
migration project as well from on-premise to Snowflake.
We'll try that. That's there would be definitely multiple use cases. Migration should be the one of the main project because that's the main use case nowadays. Yes, correct.
Okay.
Ranjit, I want you to unmute because you have raised your hand for so long.
Hey, thank you, Sudip, for my turn. Sudip, one question. I'm not sure whether it's relevant here, but I just wanted to make it clear before I enroll for the correct courses. Okay. The thing is, I have an experience in the SQL and the Power BI. I'm sorry. I have the good experience in the SQL and the Power BI. So I would like to get a suggestion whether this course would enhance my career, or do you suggest another one?
Mhm. I think you can have a one-to-one discussion with Mahesh. He'll
Okay.
definitely, yeah, understanding your scenarios and the challenges and
Mm-hmm.
the solution. He'll definitely guide you on that.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, with her.
Thank you, Sudip. So my question is, currently means mostly AWS already acquired the most market in means IT sector everywhere. Okay, so why we are choosing Azure instead of AWS?
So I think that's what uh, Mahesh already covered up. So I we understand totally that, but the next market is of Azure. Okay, that's what we are adding ADF and with this Azure Snowflake. Okay, so because we have seen the requirement, we have understand the market that this is the another thing which is upcoming. So let's make the team ready, make the people ready around it, so that they can grab the opportunities. Okay. If you are
Yes.
interested in doing it with AWS, you can do that. I think that's what Manish already told. There would be some recordings provided. But if you know already AWS, yeah, that's good. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah,
I said.
Mahesh, we can hear you. Okay. Any other curious curiosity? Any other question? The duration will be 4 months. Okay, it will be spread across these modules: SQL, Python, Snowflake, ADF with Fabric, DBT, and the projects at the end. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Bharat.
Sudip, I have a question regarding the Snowflake. Snowflake is it like a tool called as an administrator related tool, or is it like completely a development activity tool?
Completely
Because
complete
I
tool.
heard somewhere.
Complete tool. So even there are multiple roles into it. If you are a data admin, database admin, right, or
Okay.
org admin, right, you can handle that. Based on your role, you can do all the stuff. Okay. So it really provide a good UI to do all this DB admin stuff as well. Okay,
Mhm.
but the major work is of development, right? You develop the code, you write queries because the data is stored into it, correct? So it's a combination of both basically. It's for everyone. It's for data engineers, for data scientists, for database administrator, for Snowflake admins, right?
Okay, then what kind of a language we are going to communicate with Snowflake, or any specific language you're going to communicate with the Snowflake
So
components or something
Snowflake
like that?
first language is of SQL to communicate with Snowflake.
Okay. So if we
Okay.
don't have any knowledge in SQL, do we need to start from the scratch almost, or will it be fine with the course
Yeah,
level?
definitely. That's what we have. We are covering first module is of SQL. If you don't know SQL, you're most welcome. We are here to upskill you.
Okay, so it is not like up to like advanced level, like as part of the Snowflake course content that you're going to know, like you're
We'll
going
try
to
to
provide
cover
some
up,
session on it.
yeah, correct. We'll try to cover up from basics, right?
Mhm.
So majorly those topics, right? Because see, SQL is like those advanced topic, right? Those CTE and everything. That's
Yes,
included,
CTE
right?
and
Yeah. We'll
data
include that
function.
because SQL is a base for Snowflake. If you don't know
Okay.
SQL, right, it's difficult for you. That's why we are
Mhm.
covering SQL first, making a base, those advanced topics, CT, window partitioning, and those UDFs, right? Joins. Joins are the basic, but yeah, difficult. Join become difficult when you join multiple tables. Okay. So all those stuff we are taking performance tuning, optimization, SQL, right? That is there.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Bharat. Um,
Hello.
yeah, Santosh.
Yeah, I have few questions. So, what will be the class timing? The timing of the classes?
I think it will be around in the evening, 7:30 to 9, 1.5 hour on working days.
All only working days. So, from Monday to Friday, that means.
Yes, Monday to Friday.
And so, if a class has been missed on any specific day, so any ways to get back to that class, or we have to go through the video. What is the arrangement over here?
Sorry,
So
sir, I didn't get
LMS,
you.
yeah,
Sorry,
go ahead.
Santosh.
Yeah.
Like a
If
backup of a missed class.
Yes, yes.
yeah,
Every
yeah, yeah.
session, once you miss the class, you will get the record. Today only, the first 5 sessions only, I'm going to be share you with these kind of records. So let me share you my page. So let me know once you are able to see my screen, guys. Okay. So this is our website. Okay. You are able to see, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Click on courses. Now upcoming sessions. In an upcoming session, you can see the Snowflake with the ADF here.
Mahesh, I
Sir,
think the
another
slides are not moving. Just showing the Google page.
Only Google page. Okay, let me share again, guys. Now,
Yes.
Yes.
okay. So you can go to our website datavision.com, click on courses, upcoming sessions, as these are free sessions, right? So it's showing here. Snowflake with the ADF. Now we are adding Fabric also to this. You can enroll here. So for enrolling, it will ask like mail details to you. If it's the first time, you have to be sign up. If you know already, like you have account, you can just sign in. Wait, I don't think it will allow me. Great. So automatically you can able to access the class. Okay, access now. Maybe there are a lot many courses. I'm showing every batch similar way. So that's the reason it's showing too many classes. This is your course, guys. So you can see here, it's a join now button. Automatically, it will show every day once you assign the course. And go here. Sorry, it's a multi-cloud. Okay. Where is Snowflake data engineering with the here it is. Click on class records. You can see. Here it's showing now join now button, right? Once this class completed, hardly within another 1 hour, now it's around 9 o'clock, right? By mostly 10 p.m., you can able to see as a class record, view recording. This button will be done as a view recording. Now the session is going on live. And tomorrow, another session will come. Similar way, it show like a join now button. You can see all the classes here and you can turn an example, maybe some old class is there. Let me see. Yeah, you see, view recording. We conducted one demo session on January 20. That record it's available here. Click on view recording. It will be redirect to the view. You can see classes here. I've opened in incognito mode, so it's not opening properly, but you can give a try, guys, from your laptop. And also we have a mobile application both in Android and iOS with the name of KSR Data Vision. You can watch class from a mobile application also.
So that recorded sessions will be for lifetime, like if I join for this course.
Actually, Bhaskar, lifetime, I won't believe. Reason after 4 years also you want to study the same Snowflake class.
Like approximately how many years it can be
No,
available?
I'm just asking this question. After 5
Yeah,
years
it
or
depends,
6 years.
right? Like if I want to refresh, keep
After
on
that's
refreshing.
what. After 5 years also, you want to become a learner for Snowflake. Don't take me wrong. I can give the simple answer. It's a lifetime. I will tell you the reason. After 5, 6 years, after also, you want to study the same Snowflake class again for refresh. You
Thing is,
want to
like in
become
my
expert in
project,
that.
if it, I agree if that if in the
Example, Sudip
case.
Kumar knows Snowflake only from last 5 years onwards. 5 years back, even Sudip don't know about Snowflake. Now he become expert and he was teaching classes. We
Yeah, I
also
agree. Thing
intention
is,
will be
like in every company, we can't work
no,
on
no,
each and every
that's what
module, right?
I will
So
tell you.
some modules which I
Yeah.
might need
So I
refresh.
will, my intention will be within a year, students should get a job in that particular domain, or else they should become expert. After 1 year also, they need those means. I will feel like only two reasons. First reason, maybe we didn't teach you well. Second reason, maybe you didn't learn well. I will get in a call from you, Bhaskar, after 1 year. Like if you join today, maybe next month, year 2026, you maybe lose the access. You can call me. I will connect with you, Bhaskar. What happened? Two reasons. I didn't get a time, Mahesh. I didn't get a chance to practice at that time. I will give access again for another 1 year, and I will request you, Bhaskar. Once you completed your classes, just let me know. I will help you with making your resume. Another scenario, no, Mahesh, I got a job, but I didn't get a chance to work on Snowpark at that time. Now my project on Snowpark. I am very happily, I will provide access again, but request you to write in a small review on my Google page.
Yeah, that's my concern because
yeah, so that's what I can explain simply. It's a lifetime, but my intention I
yes,
just want to explain here. That's the reason I am taking
because
it.
I'm into pure admin side.
Yeah.
So I'm nowhere related to the technical. I mean to say code part and all.
Yeah, Bhaskar,
So
I
that's
done
the
my
reason.
graduation in biotechnology.
That's okay. Even I'm done with my
I worked
MBA,
in
so
3 years in
nowhere
a
it is
pharma
related.
company.
I worked in
Microlabs.
bank sector, so it's different. My case is also same.
Yes. So later I moved to the IT. So depends on interest, depends on
Now I am
situation.
into Snowflake admin, but still I want to learn into code. So
Yes,
that's
yes,
the reason.
exactly. Right. Yeah. So you can ask me like any questions.
Yeah, I had also had similar question what Bhaskar asked, but that has been now covered.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, for cloud lab or the project that we do, will it be happening on cloud or it will, or how is that
No,
setup
no,
project?
we are going to guide you how to install SQL, how to install Snowflake, and you are going to be practicing your own system by installing
Okay,
Snowflake, all these clouds.
okay.
Right. Any questions?
Why is
So
that
what?
Snowflake after installing it will be only for 1 month, right? Again, we need to install a new version, a
Yes,
new.
mostly I guess. Sudip, how we are practicing now, like by using dummy accounts, I guess, right?
Yeah, dummy trial accounts is there for
Mhm.
30 days applicable, right? So we'll use it anyway once we start the module. Okay. The
Mhm,
module
mhm,
will be around, I think, 1 month. Yeah.
mhm.
So till then, we'll cover up this, make use of these trials and practical things.
Because Snowflake, anyway, we are not starting from tomorrow. First, we will learn SQL. After that, it's Snowflake, right? At that time only, we will guide you how to. So, you want to use one more time, we can use a different account and different card, different email ID.
Mhm, mhm.
No need to pay for that.
Yeah, no need to attach the credit card in any of the trials. They will not
Okay.
ask it until
Okay,
the
then.
trial
Just a
get
email, new
completed.
email, right?
Yeah, just email and
Okay,
select
fine.
the cloud and it's done. Put your
Mhm.
email ID and it's done.
Okay, that's good.
So we don't have any student version or any free versions for Snowflake. And that is what I think. Right?
Yeah, no, yeah, correct.
And how about job assistance and payment option for this thing, like the payment for the classes?
Yeah, you can pay in the app or website, or else you can connect with our team. They will give account details to you. You can pay in 3 installments, or else you can pay at one go with a discounted price. I can't say it's a discount with a some price reduction on that. 25,000 you can pay at one go. If it's installments, it will go for around 27,000. You can pay 9K plus 9K plus 9K in 3 months, or else you can pay 25K at one go in a credit card and can convert to EMI later.
And the job assistance,
So,
is there?
resume preparation onwards, helping to get a call, it's a purely our responsibility. It's not assistance, it's my job actually. I have to do that. I will conduct sessions. We are going to be conduct session on placement cell on weekly minimum 3 times a week. So if you are not getting call, or else like if you are getting calls but you are not able to crack interview, you are getting call but it's not scheduling. Okay. So all those things we are going to be help you there.
Mock interviews preparation.
Mock interviews, obviously, we are going to be take, and there is some more good news. I'm planning to announce this month only. We are developed our own application for mock interview. AI will take a mock interview actually, and along with the AI, we are planning to implement with some experts, mentors also in that. They will take a mock interview. Sudeep and we have some more people on Snowflake. Those people also can take mock interview. We just need your support at that time. Once you prepared well, and you can let me know. I'm ready, Mahesh. I want to give in a mock interview. Yes, we will take.
Okay.
So let me share my screen one more time. Like, uh, let me know you are able to see my screen. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, right. It's a students portal actually, like in a Teams. So I will take placement cell session. Previously, I'm taking every day, but now I'm taking alternate day. I will take sessions here and I will connect with the people if they have any questions, doubts. Okay. And the people who got a job in last 2 days, I guess Prem. Okay. This guy. Okay. And one more. Uh, recent people, I guess, last 1 or 2 days. What's his name? Suresh. Maybe I forgot names, and a couple of people got jobs in last 3 4 days. Some people as a data analyst, some people as a data analyst. All these people are attending calls regularly, and they are failing. Example, the Suresh failed in multiple interviews. One more guy is named Amit Chaudhary, I guess. He failed in 26 interviews. Every time we are collecting the interview questions also, like what kind of questions they are asking, and why he was not able to answer any topic we are not covered in the curriculum. So those also we are going to be discussed. If any topic really we are not covered, but it's important, we are planning to implement. Example, Python also not a part of Snowflake in our last batch. Now we are including Python as well, because now companies are expecting Python for Snowflake. Now DBT, Matillion we are planning after 6 months. Now it's not that much, but some very rare cases Matillion also they are asking. So we are thinking, if possible, we can add Matillion also. So depends on requirement. Even Snowpark also. In 24 till July we don't have Snowpark. We started after that. It depends on organization requirement. We have to be improve our curriculum. Our first batch only SQL Snowflake 45 days. Now it's a 4.5 months.
And suppose in meanwhile we are giving an interview and some extra skills the company is asking. So will you be cover in your batch
No,
or next batch?
example, covering in the sense, suddenly if they are asking Java, I can't teach you. No, you
No,
have
no,
to learn
that is
again.
relevant to asking. That is the not a
That's what
relevant,
those
but
kind of
not
questions. That's the reason, Jay, we are discussing, right? Snowpark. It's a part of Snowflake. Now they are expecting we are going to be add those concepts. Even after completing the course, also we are taking additional sessions on weekends for all the people come regularly. Example, fabric also not part of our courses, but last month what we did, we taken 3 days of workshop only on fabric with the data engineering. Even old students,
Fabric.
any student, they can join, they can learn those concepts. No need to pay extra for that.
Okay, Fabric is a like a Power BI reporting tool.
Fabric is not at all a reporting tool. It's a cloud environment. Data analyst can use, data engineers can use, data scientist can use. They can just log into the Fabric and they can use a Power BI there. They can log into the Fabric. They can use a Python, Snowflake, data engineering, Azure. Fabric is just a cloud environment actually. We will discuss about Fabric also in the tomorrow class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fabric, they are slowly, Microsoft people, they are pushing Fabric slowly. That's the reason we are focusing on Fabric. And for Fabric, we will provide license, jsing@ksr.com. You will get an email ID and to practice Fabric scenarios. This license we are able to provide you. No need to pay any extra penny for that. The Fabric, you will get a 1 year license.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys?
No, I'm clear.
Okay. Chetan, Gauri, Jay Kishan, Kamala. Kamala Narayan, I guess you are our old student, right, ma'am? Same you or else different Kamala Narayan? Okay.
Yes, the same one. Same.
Okay. How is your job now? Maybe
Yeah,
possible you
good.
can share your inputs here.
Yeah, so guys, I did the Power BI and Azure Data Fabric in the last batch. It was a 4 months, 4.5 months. So it was a very intense course and it was very good as well. And as a part of it, I got a job as well. So I'm currently working in Netherlands. So it's really good, but the Snowflake just like it's coming up in our some of the projects, and I just wanted to get a feel of what it is all about, and just wanted to know. So that's why when I saw the link, I thought it's better to give a just wanted to check out what has been covered and whatnot. So yeah, being a KSR student, previous student, or even even current student, I'm still in the WhatsApp group and everything. So yeah, it's very good. I thoroughly enjoyed the previous batch. Santosh was our tutor at that point of time.
Yes, for Power BI and yes.
Yeah, so I'm sure
Great.
he's still there. So yeah, it's really good. Yeah, thanks, Mahesh. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good to remember me. That's really nice. Yeah.
No, mostly I will. Maybe.
That's a great live review.
I didn't expect to say this, and they didn't trust me. They didn't pay for this, so don't worry.
Any more people here from previous batch guys here? Sorry if I forget names. I guess Sai Lakshmi Sura. I heard this surname, but I'm not sure Sai Lakshmi also. Old student.
Mahesh here, Anil.
Yeah, Anil.
Fabric
Anil
student.
is common name, right? Lot many people are there. It's not special name. So Kamala Narayana, I feel like a special, so I can remember easily.
Fabric first batch, and I also met you in Fabric meetup in Bangalore.
Oh, okay, Anil. Okay.
Santosh.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, Anil is a very common name, right? Lot many people are there, so I didn't recall it immediately.
Yes.
I got it now.
So moreover, it's a reunion of old students.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, if any other questions, people have any technical, even Sudip is waiting. Maybe have his office meeting again. Sorry, Sudip, I'm waiting. Any technical questions, you can take it up. We can meet tomorrow or else.
Yeah, I think we are good. Everyone
has
already asked all the questions, right? Technical as well as right to the bootcamp.
Sure. We will meet tomorrow, guys, then. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
everyone.
Thank you, Mahesh.
Good day.
Good night.
Bye.